Well, good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. I'm Anna, I'm your host. I'm a retired school teacher and author, an educational consultant, a jury consultant, a health consultant, a certified cake instructor, and I bring to you a wealth of knowledge and experience to our conversation this evening. Each episode, we delve into topics that enrich your lives, from educational and personal development to health, wellness, and of course, the art of jewelry. We do this by providing guest speakers and workshops and knowledge. So join me as we explore inspiring stories, expert insights, and practical advice to help you live a blessed and fulfilling life. Thank you again for joining um, and tuning in to Sweet Blessings, where every conversation is a treasure. So let's get started. Today, or this evening, my topic, move this camera a little closer. Today, my topic is on discovering your why. And this is going to be my last broadcast for 2024, because next Wednesday and the following Wednesday, it's Christmas and New Year. So I'm going to take that time to do some reflection for me. So I thought this would be a good topic to talk about our why. Our why. Have you ever felt like there's something missing in your life? Like you're going through the motions but not truly fulfilled? Or maybe you've wondered, why am I here? What's my purpose? You're not alone. So many of us wrestle with these questions. And the truth is, discovering your why, your purpose, is one of the most powerful things you can do. Your why is the compass that guides your action, the fire that fuels your passion, and the reason you get up in the morning. In this episode, we're going to uncover what drives you. We're going to uncover what drives you at your core. We'll explore your unique strengths, passions, and values to help you answer the ultimate question: what is my why? By the end, you'll not only have clarity, but also feel empowered to live a life of meaning and fulfillment. So, whether you're seeking inspiration, a fresh perspective, or that little spark to move you toward the right place, this episode is for you. All right, we're going to take a brief commercial. I'm still having issues with this, but we're going to take a brief commercial, and then we will be right back. And I'm going to delve into um, finding your why and the purpose of finding your why. Just bear with me just a few moments. If I can get to the I might not be able to do commercials today, y'all. Let's see. It's looking like there's no commercial. It's one thing. It's one thing after another. So I was going to break for a commercial, but I see that I'm not going to be able to break. I also want to remind you that you can support me by sending stars. Stars bring, help me to earn money to make more content. Also, during this time, I usually go in and tell you about my other things. So I'm going to do that since I can't go to the commercial. So I do go live on Facebook and Instagram on Thursdays and Fridays. This is my Facebook um, account, and this one here is my Instagram account. And I just want to let you know that I am, for my new season, which is season 4, can you believe that I am seeking sponsors for my podcast as well as advertising slots, or maybe you would like to just be a guest on. So you can reach out to me with that at lustine1@gmail.com if you have any questions for that. And just remember that I do have some openings for sponsors and advertising and commercials and guest slots for the coming season. So keep that in mind as we move on. And so we're going to move on because I somehow or another, I don't, every time I come on, it's something different. So on this, it does not have my, doesn't have my videos, my commercials. So we're going to move on. We have to go with the flow. All right. So finding your why, the purpose or motivation that drives you is an introspective journey that often involves reflection, self-discovery, and intentional actions. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step approach to help you uncover your why. Because you hear people talking about their why all the time. It was a long time before I knew about a why. And that's why I'm telling you about a why now. You hear about a why. But I think the first time that I heard about a why was maybe when I was trying to lose weight. And they were saying, what is your why? Which I guess was what was my goal. I never really thought about a why for my purpose of life, but your why is going to constantly change. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is to reflect on your values. Write down what you truly value in life. These could include your family, integrity, learning, faith, creativity, or helping others. Whatever your values are, ask yourself, what principles guide my decisions and bring me joy? That's the first thing. The second thing you want to do is to explore your passion. Think about what excites you and makes you lose track of time. Recall activities, topics, or experiences that ignite your enthusiasm or make you feel alive. Ask yourself, what could I do every day if I didn't get paid for it? Number 3, you want to identify your strengths. List your talents, your skills, and things others often praise you for. Reflect on moments when you felt particularly capable or proud. Ask yourself, how can I use my strengths to make an impact? Number 4 is you want to examine your impact. Think about how you want to influence the world or the people around you. What legacy do I want to leave? How do I want to be remembered? And then you want to reflect on personal challenges. Your why is often connected to overcoming struggles or hardship. So reflect on how your life experiences have shaped you. What lessons have I learned that I want to share with others. All right, so now I'm going to stop again. This is where we're supposed to be taking a commercial break. But unfortunately, this is not one. But I do want to go back, and I want to kind of tell you about this is my bit. I do have a bit. And then this is my bit. You can reach me also there on my bit. Um, and you can ask questions and things like that as well there. Also, you can reach me at CTR Media Network because that's what I'm a part of. I am a part of the CTR Media Network. We reach over 350, um, I think, 350 million households in over 100 countries. And I'm going to list that. I do have a listing of those countries, which I plan to list, but I just haven't had it around to doing that. So I'm very proud to be a part of that. It is a global network. And so I'm hoping that I'm helping people globally as well as locally as well. So I wanted to also tell you that. So I guess I have to do my own commercials. I have to do my own commercials today because they're not on here for some odd reason. I don't know why they're not on the thing because I have them there. So anyway, the next thing that we want to talk about after we uh, reflect on our personal challenges. As you can see, we all have challenges because I have a challenge with this podcast. I've been having the end of the year. I've been fine all year, but the end of the year, I've been having some challenges. So, but we're working through those challenges, and that's what you have to do. You have to learn to work through your challenges. For number 6, you want to ask yourself why 5 times. 5 times. Ask yourself why 5 times. You want to start with a statement like, I want to help people. Keep asking why to dig deeper until you reach the core motivation. For example, why do I want to help people? Because it fulfills me. Why does it fulfill me? Because I know what it's like to feel unsupported. So you want to use that technique. So once you answer it, then you want to expound on it or go a little bit further with it. Consider what breaks your heart. Reflect on social, personal, or global issues that deeply move you. What problems do I feel compelled to solve? Do you feel compelled to solve any problems? What problems are you compelled to solve? So if you're just tuning in now, we're going over different steps and things to help you come up with your why. You know, the new year is coming, and your why is constantly changing. Um, I know mine has constantly changed. You know, when I was, excuse me, younger, my why was I wanted to be a teacher. But once I became a teacher, then I wanted to do something else. Okay. So your why is going to constantly change. So you're going to constantly be looking for different strides or different setting, different goals and things. So you want to look, I'm going to tell you, you want to look for patterns. You want to review your notes and you want to identify recurring themes, ideas, or emotions. These patterns can reveal clues about your purpose. Then you want to write your purpose. You want to craft a simple sentence that explains your why. For example, my purpose is to inspire others to reach their full potential through teaching and encouragement. So that could have been my first attempt for my purpose statement for my why. Because remember, I just told you when I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher. That's what I went to school for. So I had a degree in teaching. Um, then I decided, I wanted to go a little bit further. So then I went back to school and got a master's. And after I got the master's, I said, I think I want to do something else. So I went back and got another degree. So you have to find, you're going to have to test and refine your why many, many, many times. But remember to live according to your purpose and evaluate how it feels. That's the most important thing. Be open to adjusting as you grow and gain new experiences. So, because your why is going to constantly change. And you might have 4 or 5 whys. Remember, I told you that I first came into contact with the why, and it was when I was trying to lose weight. And they kept talking about why. What is your why? What is it that you know? So I kind of got into it a little bit there. But really and truly, your why is your purpose for living your everyday life. So I'm supposed to stop here again to y'all for another commercial. But what I'm going to do is I am going to pitch my YouTube channel now. So I trying to build my YouTube channel, and I've been trying to build it for about a year now. And so I'm asking everyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm close to 1,000 followers on it, and I'm so very, very proud of that in a year's time. So I'm asking everyone to please subscribe. I want you to like, share, and follow all of my social media platforms, but I really would like for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm doing all of my commercials and stuff here. You can also reach me, I didn't mention this, but you can also reach me at CTI Media Network. .com/sweet blessings. And they also have a list of my pricing there, so you can go there and get the pricing for it's free to be on, but for the sponsors and the advertising slots. And in the new year, I'm going to be doing out and about broadcasting with Sweet Blessings. So I used to go out and do lives all the time, and I kind of got away from it. So I'm going to get back that and bring it into my podcast showing. So we're going to get back to what the topic is this evening, and it is finding your why, or discovering your why. And I'm going to give you some steps to guide you through a series of reflective prompts. So if any of these resonate strongly, feel free to elaborate as much as you like. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you know that I also did this process. I would not give you anything that I would not do myself because, like I told you, my why constantly changes. Okay. Because I'm I guess, a complex individual. I don't know. So the first step that you want to do, and I did this, so at the end of this, I'm going to share my why with you. Okay. At the end of the podcast, I'm going to share my why with you. But these are the steps that I took to get to my why for 2025. And you can do the same. So the first step, and you've heard me talk about this many times, okay? Even last year at the beginning of the year, I always tell you to reflect. That reflect comes back many times. So the first step is that you're going to reflect on joy and fulfillment. What activities make you feel most alive or at peace? So you can think about your hobbies, you can think about your work tasks, or any interactions that might bring deep satisfaction. That's number one. This is step number one. Number two of step number one is, well, when was the last time you felt proud of yourself or truly accomplished? What were you doing? So, step one, you're going to reflect on your joy and fulfillment. What activities make you feel alive or at peace? And when was the last time you felt proud of yourself or truly accomplished what you were doing? Step two, explore your strengths. What are you naturally good at? You want to consider your skills or qualities others often compliment you on. Now, we all have skills. We might not utilize all of them, but we all have skills. What do people come to you for advice or help for? This is step number two. So remember, we're trying to um, come up with our why. Our why. So I don't want to influence anyone by telling you what I came up when I did these steps, but I am going to tell you what my final result is because I don't want to influence you. Sometimes, you hear people talking because I do it myself. I hear people talking, then I find myself saying the same thing, that they were saying. It just comes out naturally because I heard them say it. So, step number two, you're going to explore your strengths. What are you naturally good at? And what do people come to you for advice or help with? Step one, you're going to reflect on your joy and fulfillments. What do you like to do? What are your activities that make you feel alive or at peace? And when was the last time you felt really good or proud about yourself or truly of your accomplishments? Step three, understand your impact. What differences do you want to make in the lives of others or the world? Who are the people or communities you feel most driven to help and why? Step three, understand your impact because we all impact the world. So, what differences do you want to make in the lives of others or the world? And who are the people or communities you feel most driven to help and why? Mm. Step four, find meaning in challenges. We're going to have them. Challenges are here every day. They ain't going nowhere. They're either challenges or obstacles. I figure they're the same thing. They're not going anywhere. What struggles or challenges have shaped your life in meaningful ways? Because to me, struggles or challenges are lessons to be learned. Because when we make mistakes, we learn from those mistakes. Most of us do. So think about what you've learned and how it has influenced you. If you could help someone else avoid a challenge you face, what would it be? This is step number 4. Finding meaning in challenges. What struggles or challenges have shaped your life in a meaningful way? And I want you to think about what you've learned and how it influenced you. If you could help someone else avoid a challenge you face, what would it be? Step 5. We're going to take all of those things that I have told you, and we're going to shape them into a statement. And the statement should read like this. My purpose is to, remember that first question I asked you about the action and impact? That's what you're going to put there. By, and then you're going to use the method or the strength that you have so that you get a desired outcome. Now, let me give you an example. My purpose is to empower others through education and encouragement so that they can unlock their full potential. Isn't that related to my teaching and what I wanted to do? Here's another one. My purpose is to create safe, welcoming spaces where people feel valued and heard so that they can build meaningful connections. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you're going to take all of those steps that I told you about, and you're going to put them together, and you're going to come up with the purpose. Okay? So what I did was I took the same things that I told you about. I have several hobbies, y'all. Most people who know me know that I do a lot. I sew, I quilt, I knit, I bake. I'm very proud of myself. Okay. These are some of the things that I put down to come up with my why. Because it says something about feeling good about yourself. So I said, I feel good. I feel proud of myself every day, which I do. I'm very proud of myself. Um, and I like talking. I like helping others. I like leading, and I like selling. People come to me all the time for advice for cooking, how to's, where did you find that? I'm good at finding bargains and things like that. They come to me for several things. So I always wanted to inspire, encourage, and empower people to have a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. And even though with that, even with my children, I always wanted to be able to motivate them so that they could know that they could learn. Everybody can learn. We all just learn at uh, different paces, but we all can learn. And the most important thing that you need to know is that you never stop learning. You want to continue to learn as long as you're on this earth because you'll never know everything. And y'all stop thinking teachers know everything because they don't, okay? I always tell people that teachers can find out information for you, but they don't know everything. There's no way we can know everything. No one can know everything. So after I did all of these things, y'all, I put all of those things together. And based upon my reflection, I'm going to share with you a draft of my why. Now, keep in mind that your why changes, but I am going into 2025 with this purpose in mind. This is going to be my why. My purpose is to inspire, encourage, and empower others to live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle by shaping my creativity, wisdom, and leadership so that they can embrace their potential and thrive in all areas of life. And you know what? I kind of like that because my podcast is basically on bettering yourself, self improvement. And so when I talk, and you'll see, if you watch my podcast, you'll see that I have a lot of things on spiritually. People come on and talk about spirituality. Coaches come on. They talk about life coach, social coach, exercising coach. I've had many there because all of those things are part of your life, and that's what, when one is lacking, then the rest of it is lacking as well. So I want to hope that this podcast show resonated with you, and if you think that this is something that someone else could use, by all means, share this. Share. And don't forget to subscribe to, whether you're watching it on Facebook, because I am streaming this now. You could be watching on Facebook. Just remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe. It depends on whichever one you're on. It could be Instagram. It doesn't matter. LinkedIn. Just make sure that you share the thing. And I want to thank you again for coming on and being a part of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And I hope that this video or this podcast has inspired you. I'm hoping that it has encouraged you. And I'm hoping that it has empowered you to live a blessed and fulfilling lifestyle. So I'm going to make the announcement again that this is my last show for 2024. When I come back on next season, it will be in 2025. It just so happens that Christmas and New Year's falls on my day. And so I'm going to take that time to reflect and plan for the coming year, for my podcast, for my life, for everything. I'm going to take that time to do those things. So before I leave you, I always close all of my broadcasts, and I'm going to see see what happened to my commercials. But I close all of. I thought I was going to be ready today, but it's always, like I said, it's always some type of complication. So I always close my podcast, whether my shows, my podcasts, my lives, all of them, with these three words. They're very important. And to me, they signify what it's all about. The first one is live. So you want to make sure that you live your life to the fullest, to everything that makes you happy. Because when you're happy, you feel good. You don't have those worries. You don't have that stress on you. The second thing I want to for you to do is to laugh. Make sure you find some part or somewhere in your day to laugh, because laughter, believe it or not, is very good for you. It's good for the soul. It does a lot for you. You can be so, you can really be so down and out, and somebody comes along and makes you laugh. It almost makes you mad. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be. Sometimes you be so deep down into that, thing. But just remember to laugh. You can laugh at yourself. It doesn't matter. Just laugh, okay? Because it's really good for you. And the last thing is to love. And I know you hear a lot about love. I love you. I love this. I love that. And, All that love, 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 love. Even in the Bible, it says that you're supposed to love everyone. But the most important person that you need to love is yourself. So remember that self-love is very important. So during the course of the week, make sure that you show some acts of kindness. Never forget about that. You don't never know how you might touch someone. And so I'm going to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will see you all in 2025. I'll be coming on, but it will not be with my podcast. Have a great one. Bye bye.